Hello everyone, this is Yeeflex and welcome back to another Yeeflex Outdoors video. This is going to be another quick and short recap from my two more recent trips to San Pablo. I think one of them I took in August and one of them I took in September. I went out with two of my friends that hadn't gone fishing since they were kids, so it almost was like their first reintroductory fishing trip again. And unfortunately for them, we got skunked. The first trip I went in August with one of my old high school friends. Um, Basically, that morning we saw a couple guys along the bank when we got to the fishing spot because we got to the fishing spot a little bit later than I normally do. They caught a couple little bass on lures, but they're just kind of like baby bass from what they were describing. And that day, while I was kind of helping my friend kind of give him lessons and guidance on how to, tie knots and cast in general, I had a rod out and I think I missed a bite because I was a little more distracted, kind of teaching him or reminding him how to fish again. So I think from what we determined could have been a fish bite, but that was the only indicator we had all day. The rest of the day, there wasn't anything else really happening. We didn't see too many fish jumps. There were a couple ripples, but pretty much a really slow day on that trip, and got skunked pretty badly that trip. And then the next trip, about a month later, I went with a different friend that I've known for quite a long time. It was his reintroductory trip to fishing as well. And this trip, we also got skunked. It was a much warmer day than the previous trip I went to a month prior. It was sunnier. We got there pretty early and we saw a bunch of fish jumping. It's just, I don't think they wanted power bait like the way we were, fishing with it. I think I even tried a worm and that didn't even really work out. So for the last couple trips to San Pablo, at least for me with my friends, I've been skunked. It's been pretty slow for me, at least. Maybe it's like my method and um, not being that knowledgeable, I guess, during the summer when it's a trout, when going for trout. But it seems like the trout are pushed pretty far out into the reservoir, and from the shore you have to be either really lucky or maybe it's just like the temperature swings are different. But I even tried for catfish, but we didn't move around too much. We kind of stayed in the spot, and I tried with like I think a worm this trip because I just happen to have worms, so I just kind of casted one out there and put it on the bottom, and no catfish bites there. So um, San Pablo this year, at least for me, has been pretty tough. I think if I went to San Pablo again, I would try and at least go next year in spring, from when I'm making this video, because in spring 2023, hopefully they'll be planting trout again, and this year it'll be a little bit better when they plant, and maybe the water is going to be a little cooler. Or springtime, I think, is around when some of the trouts, even though these ones are sterile, like the trouts instinctively get more into like breeding season, I guess. So they would be more active to bite, is what I'm thinking. But that's just me, talking out loud. But overall, so far, it was pretty slow for me on this trip. Just wanted to make a quick recap video from the last one because the last recap video, I actually caught a trip on, I caught a trout on one of the trips, but the last few times I've been skunked. So it's just a bunch of trial and error. Hopefully in the future I can figure out maybe how to fish San Pablo, but I have noticed the few times I've gone there that a lot of people have fished there and not caught anything, and a lot of people kind of leave that area when they go there. So maybe summertime's not the best time for San Pablo. Maybe you need a kayak or boat, or maybe I'm just not knowledgeable in the summer to where the trout go. So maybe I need to try some other different methods like lures or something like that. But anyways, just wanted to make a quick recap video from the last video, just saying I tried fishing, a little bit of a struggle, but I do plan to go with at least one of my friends in the future fishing again, maybe in the spring. So hopefully he could catch a fish because one of my friends that I've known for a while, he's not really caught a substantial fish. So I'm hoping to at least get him to catch a substantial fish that's not maybe like 3 inches. So, anyways, thanks for listening to me talk in this quick recap video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.